I wanted to talk about another dream that I've had about a Nigerian princess that during a time when they were taking people across an ocean to steal land, there was a girl that got pregnant on a boat. And in the dream, there were warlords in Africa that wanted certain tribes to be sold to be shipped to the Americas, and they were going to try to steal their grounds. And one of these girls was royalty. And she was on this boat, and when it arrived at America, she was pregnant. These Orthodox that were heretics, somehow at the same time, were trying to drive her to burn herself or her baby, to call on a spirit of Black Death. But when she walked out into America, when she walked off the boat, she could feel this tingle with her baby. She decided she'd found a new home. Off in the distance, there was a member of a fire tribe that had been meeting with people. And he watched from afar this group take this girl, and as she gave birth, they took the baby, and before he could come there with a war party to rescue them, they burnt the baby in the fire. Right before that, they reddened his lips, and they said they would call him by a name, and they would teach her people the name, and it would call the baby as if it was calling to the mother, and the baby would seek them through the night and find them wherever they hid. This fire tribe member showed up with a war party just a little bit too late and adopted the princess into the fire tribe. And adopted the baby and rescued what was left of him to take back with them to tribal grounds. He later was with her in the dream. There was a type of imprinting that went on. That's different than the adoption thing in Twilight. It's actually like animalistic almost. So they roam together. That baby had red lips and was darkened, and will go through the night, according to the dream, looking for the mother. But he's also part of the fire tribe, as is she. I checked, and there are advertisements that are very derogatory from times during the Civil War that depict a baby like that. They were using a type of, I don't know if it was, it was heretic. They wanted to tick the energy off the baby and the mother to draw power. And she was of a high line. So they expected great power. That power ended up being inherited by the fire tribe that was there. She ended up having many more children. It was a beautiful dream, besides what happened to the baby. When she came to America, she could feel it. But these orthodox heretics and human traffickers that own these ships wanted to be able to find her and others like her, and they taught these secrets to these white men later on. And they tried to use them. But the dream got, like I said, beautiful, and she had many, many children. There's a particular look to her in the dream that's very interesting, because I like studying different tribes, and it looked similar to a lot of faces. I'll try to draw it in a very detailed fashion in the future. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more stories.